Hello and welcome to this vlog. For our journey to Kyoto, we took the bullet or Shinkansen train from Odawara Station. This was my first time riding on a bullet train, so I was really excited. The inside of the train was very spacious and quiet. It actually didn't feel like the train was going very fast from the inside. The journey was very smooth and we reached Kyoto in less than 2 hours' time. We stayed near Kyoto Station, and once we reached the hotel, we kept our luggage and went outside to eat as it was quite late at night and a lot of the restaurants were shutting down. We decided to eat at a conveyor belt sushi restaurant called Musashi. The display food in Japan always looks so amazing. The food there was really nice and there was a very wide range of sushi to choose from. The color of the plates were related to the price of that sushi. There were more than 6 or 7 different types. The next morning we went to Fushimi Inari. It was just a few stations away from where we were staying. Fushimi Inari is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is famous for its thousands of red gates, also called Tori gates. The shrine is dedicated to the Shinto god of rice, known as Inari. There were many trails that we could have followed here, and it seemed like it was extremely easy to get lost within the labyrinth of Tori gates if you're not following the directions. We were feeling kind of brave and decided to climb to the top of Mount Inari. This was somewhere around the midpoint of the trail, and the view from here was breathtaking. Just getting some water to stay hydrated and continue with the climb. There were countless smaller shrines on the trail, especially ones with fox statues. This is because foxes are known to be the messenger of Inari, the god of rice. This is what the top of Mount Inari looked like. We couldn't get much of a view from here as it was covered with trees, but the rest of the trail had many great viewpoints.
We got the snacks from the shrine and it looked really delicious. I think it's a sweet thing and it's made of rice, like rice flour, I think. And it has like filling inside, and this is strawberry and matcha. Yeah, it looks really cute. I don't think it has matcha inside, but just the outside layer is matcha. And inside, I think it's like black bean paste. It's really sweet.
After coming back, I had a late breakfast. As you can see, I literally took a lot of food, but I did manage to complete it all. I love that they had sashimi and other Japanese delicacies for breakfast instead of a normal Western spread. I think I deserved to eat more after the long hike to climb Mount Inari. They also had fermented soybean, which is apparently really good for your health. In the afternoon, we went to Higashi Honganji Temple. We had to remove our shoes before going inside, and they provided small recyclable plastic bags where I could carry my shoes. Also known as the Eastern Temple of the First Vow, this temple is one of the head temples of Pure Land sect of Buddhism. The entry was free, but you can't take pictures or videos if a ceremony or ritual was going on. Thankfully, when we went, it was okay to take pictures and videos. There were 2 main halls here, both beautifully and extravagantly decorated. At night, I met up with my friend Aoi in Kyoto Station. She had a surprise for me and took me to a Japanese karaoke place near the station. It was such an unexpected and spur-of-the-moment decision, but I'm so glad we decided to go. Here's what the karaoke room looked like. We selected some Japanese songs, including some songs from Gen Hoshino and Yoasobi, and we also sang some Taylor Swift as well as Disney songs in English. I tried my best to keep up with the Japanese songs, and I'm not including the audio clips of us singing because trust me, you don't want to hear it. But I had so much fun here and we sang to our heart's content, which is all that matters.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was so much fun meeting you and the karaoke. Oh my god. We sang so many like Japanese songs and also English songs, and honestly, it was so much better than I expected, and I didn't expect to go to a karaoke in Kyoto, which is just like out of this world. Like I wasn't expecting to take Taylor Swift and shake it off in here, but it was so much fun. And thank you for everything.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you, and you made it like so special and so much fun. Bye bye.
The next day, we took the train to go to Arashiyama Bamboo Forest. The Toei Kyoto Studio Park was on the way there, but we didn't really have the time to check it out, so maybe next time. The weather was very nice and bright, and I got to see more of the inner countryside area of Kyoto in this ride. I also decided to get some matcha latte with ice cream because it was a little bit hot and the cool drink / ice cream really helped. A lot of the street shops there sold these pickled cucumbers as well. I decided to try one today because I've been seeing them for so long. It was kind of salty and sour. I really liked it. We then reached Sugenshi Garden, which is a traditional Japanese landscape garden that falls right before Arashiyama Bamboo Forest. It is located on the grounds of the Tenryuji Temple, which is a Zen temple. The whole area was so peaceful and calm, and the good weather made everything look really pretty.
The trees here are humongous. I think the camera doesn't capture how tall they are. And this place kind of has almost a fantasy-like feel to it. It feels like I'm like in a book or something.
The bamboo forest was basically a stretch of a road covered with gigantic bamboo trees. I have no idea how the trees managed to be that tall. It really felt like I was in a fairy tale book. There was also this magician showing crystal ball tricks in that area, and I don't know how he managed to make the ball look like it was floating. I saw the trick from really close and it looked so legitimate that I was kind of shocked. After getting out of the forest, we decided to have lunch in a restaurant nearby. There was a huge street of souvenir shops and restaurants just outside of the forest to choose from. This shop specialized in tofu skin, and I really wanted to try it out. They had a few set meals, and I decided to go with this one. They basically told us to dip the skin in a sauce that they had provided and eat it with the udon noodles. I'm not sure if I was doing it right, but it tasted really nice. After lunch, we decided to go to Kinkaku-ji temple. The tickets look so cool and traditional. This is one of the most famous Zen temples of Kyoto. The upper stories of this temple are made of real gold. The temple itself was a little small, but looked really regal and elegant. We then came to the city to do some shopping and also explore a little bit of the famous alleys of Gion. Before we went there was a bit of an issue with tourists taking pictures of geishas, which caused the authorities to close down some of the streets from tourists. So it was a bit of a shame, but it's totally understandable why they did that. We explored the area a bit and did a bit of shopping. The shops were so cute and pretty. The area looked gorgeous at night, especially the smaller alleyways and the streets that had a lot of restaurants and bar. We also saw some people peacefully protesting on the road. I'm not sure what it was about. And just like that, the night was over. The next day was our last day in Kyoto, and we decided to visit the Kiyomizu-dera temple before leaving.
Last day in Kyoto, and I'm so sad to leave. I mean, it's really been such a nice trip, and I kind of got to do a lot of things that I didn't expect that I would get to do, like going to a karaoke. And I also I knew the temples here were beautiful, but hearing the word temples and like seeing them in real life, it's very different. Like I had a certain idea of how it's gonna be, but it definitely surpassed all my expectations. So yeah, I'm so sad to leave.
It was a bit of a climb, and we actually came there through a cemetery, which was a bit spooky. After reaching the temple area, we learned that there was another way to go there, which was the normal route that people took. So I don't know why Google Maps showed us the route with the graveyard. The temple itself was really nice, and as you can see, I rang every bell I saw in there because why not? Anyways, this trip was really memorable and fun, and I hope I can come back to Kyoto again.